interesting. We are live now, and it's not a smart choice to be live right now. Okay, this idiot did not heal himself, and that's why he died. Okay. Also, another thing, I believe there's no reviving me, because I died, and I believe they have me secured. You know, I hate the idiots in online that always have those, like, sniper, you know, this or sniper that. Yet in games they always use like assault rifles or shotguns. They would never use yeah, I've been secured. But they'd never use a sniper rifle. And even when they try, they can't use it properly. I just find that shit funny. Well, I'm gonna give a few thoughts and feelings out there that I know that the makers of Proving Grounds will never listen to me. Oh shit, this guy's got an AK. Now that very gun's one thing I kinda wanna talk about. Why can't we just spawn off of the AKs? I mean, just who cares about realism? Think about GTA 5 claims to be the top 8th most realistic game on Earth or some shit like that, and it's not. So why can't... what is that, cancer? No, seriously though, what? Now, they need to, like... For one, they need more shotguns. They need more unique shotguns, like a double barrel, high damage... guaranteed insta-kill, but only the magazine capacity is like only 2 rounds, long range, low accuracy, but you know, whatever you need. Also, I think a Scar H would be a great gun in this game. It would be a unique gun because of the fire rate of the gun. I think it would be fairly balanced, not being too overpowered or underpowered. Another thing, the LMG in this game, it needs a small miniature damage buff by like 2%, only because it just seems that my shots don't do enough damage to annihilate my enemies, and also another thing, we need more SMGs too. This is one thing I kind of wanted to talk about. SMGs are very, very key here. I think a FAL would be pretty nice, like a DMR, more DMR style rifles. Imagine an automatic DMR too. Would be very unique. I think this game can have a lot of fun if they just loosen up a bit. For instance, if bandages gave you a bit more health, if guns did slightly less damage, or if you had more health or damage resistance or some shit. My way of adding this into the game without making it too unrealistic or breaking the game, goddamn, is by simply what's it called? By simply fixing one feature, bulletproof vests. Think about this, what if, like a flap jacket / bulletproof vest, you can select it to flap jackets or like tactical lethal resistant, you know what I mean? Also, more attachments. It seems that like I either run out of ammo for my M4 way too freaking quickly, and that the reloads are a pain in the dick, so I'd rather just have like fast mags, and that kind of shit. Laser sights would be unique. Well, it's not needed, just because, you know, they could just add it to be more exact on your hip fire. Another thing, I think a forward grip would be amazing, because while stability and accuracy is what I want to maintain on my LMG, I don't really need a scope. Now, scopes should be separate style attachments. I think everybody has the option of adding a scope or iron sights. I think that customization is very well needed. For some people, they just cannot deal with scopes or sights. Not really scopes, but sights. But bullet speeds need to also be slightly increased, you know. But then again, I feel that like shotguns, I don't know, man. I think a semi-auto shotgun with low damage has great potential with high magazine capacity. I mean, you can unload a number of rounds off very, very quickly into a huge horde of enemies and deal enough damage to weaken them so that your buddy with, like, the LMG, like me, for example, can get the kill. Another thing, leveling up in this game is just a dick. I think, you see the sight I have on that AK right there? I like that sight. I really do. I would love it on the M4. I think I'd kick more ass with it. I think red dot sights and holographic sights and shit like that on your guns would be a lot better. I see certain people with them, but I just don't know how to get them. See, it only gives me 2 options here. For example, I hate the M4. I hate this shitty gun. It is a very shitty gun, and it is a weakling gun. It does low damage. It is very shitty in the battlefield. And it most certainly does not get the job done whenever you want it to. And 9 times out of 10, I oftentimes get killed because I'm using that gun. If I'm using, let's say, an LMG, I have better damage potential and better fire rate potential to get the job done. With the M4, it's just not happening. I think another thing that needs to be improved is damage, because I'm not saying increase all the damage, but lower all the damage, increase, the damage for pistols, because it seems like the Beretta is just pretty shitty, and it seems like you have to spam flex just to get your kills. Then again, you're gonna have to reload with that slow-ass reload to kill your next enemy. But another thing, it seems like it's either you still have a few rounds left, kills, Hawkeyes. Apparently I need Hawkeyes and kills to get what I want, which is, I believe, either weapon skins or sights, camos or whatever. See what I mean? You see what I'm saying? It's on point. The accuracy it's perfect with the gun. I think best accuracy in the game. Yet the recoil on the gun and all recoils just are really shitty. But for the M4, for some odd reason, it's just so bad. And never have I dealt with this issue with many other games and other guns even. I feel that with the M4, I'm just more prone to die. And I'm about to use this shitty pistol, as I was complaining about earlier. Can I get it? Can I get it? No, I did not. But you see what I mean? Pistols should do more damage over time, with DPS and amp damage. Not amp damage, but you shoot the guy, the next shot does half of what the last shot did as a bonus. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is slightly realistic. Your body will give out if you get shot enough times. With or without a pistol, and pistols have pretty high calibers being busted out of them. Alright, I'm going to use this. But yeah, for the most part, this game does need new guns. I feel that the amount of freedom you have over what you can use and utilize is very low. And for that very purpose, only 2 handguns, come the fuck on, dude. Damn, son. I had a really good gameplay going there, but you see what I mean? You have to pump in like 5 shots into the motherfuckers to kill them. And it's true, an M4 I've seen somebody get, there have been stories where someone got shot 12 times by an M4 or an AR-15 variant, and they survived somehow. It baffles me. So for this, they should even have a compact M4 carbine, whatever you want to call it. Sawed-off barrel, no stock, pistol grip, dual drum mag, and grip. Alright? And a forward grip. I think that would be a lot more badass than this piece of shit. I don't know. Really don't know. You see what I mean? AKs will annihilate you like 3 shots because it takes 7.62 by 39mm. 5.56, that doesn't do the job. Okay, and I get it as the gun our army uses, but it just doesn't get the job done. It's not the kind of rifle I want. I want something reliable. And this piece of shit just isn't reliable. It's a good gun by all means, by all standards. It will get you maybe 1 or 2 kills if you're lucky. And if you are on point like that. If you have to be on point, and not all players are going to be on point at the beginning. A lot of idiots are just going to be spam fucking rounds just everywhere. And because of that, you just need to take off a bit of recoil and add a bit more DPS to the gun itself, bleeding damage, and a bit more, you know, bullet speed and slightly more accuracy, and boom, you're going to be good. Accuracy meaning, you know, shots are going to go where you shoot them. Sometimes a bullet misses. That shouldn't happen on a gun that's claimed the most accurate gun, you know, platform or whatever. For that very purpose there. Also the magazine capacity. It's very shitty. I find myself running out of ammo after like maybe 1 to 3 kills, if I'm lucky. That is if the enemy isn't like jumping around, dodging all my freaking bullets, and my aim isn't going all the way over the place, because it does go all over the place. And that's the reality, is because it's a very shitty gun. And the way to fix it, more guns, improve the guns that are shitty, upgrade them to the point where the accuracy is so high, where you can't miss, or the damage is so high that if you hit the enemy just enough, you can kill them without being too worried. But because the same will apply to all players, I guess the balance doesn't really work that well. Well, we're going to try playing. So I really didn't want to stream this long. But let's run as a sniper. Let's show you how sniping is. Okay. Right off the bat, by the way, this I don't know. It's like an SKS kind of looking gun. Kind of. Use this for CQB. Oh, that's another thing with sniping. Your secondary gun's a handgun. Well, this is your CQB weapon. This is your close quarters combat weapon. My guy just talked a bit. My guy just started talking in Russian. Now what to leave him? Fuck! I'm sorry, guys. My mic unplugged and everything. But seriously, guys, AK is just badass. What can I say? The U.S. military uses a very shitty gun, the M4. It works for many people. Cool. It doesn't work for me. AKs work for me. Or sometimes, to some extent, even the SCARs work for me. But their ammo capacity can be questionable in games most of the time. However, I feel that, you know, more attachments, more freedom to your guns, a little bit more loose freedom, and the gameplay, it does, if you know what I mean, seem very stiff. It doesn't seem as loose as it should be, because a lot of people may be like, well, what do you mean by loose gameplay? Well, I mean, look at how stiff my guy moves. The sensitivity isn't there. Look how slow it takes for my guy to throw a grenade. Well, now it's fast, but sometimes it will be delayed if you hold it in to try to throw it precisely. But if you want to just throw it somewhere random, I know he's gonna go get that RPG. I know it. Well, I stopped someone from getting the RPG. That's all that matters. That's another thing, guys. The RPG should have 0 accuracy. It should just be a gun you pick up just to be a complete and total retard. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here. Like I said, if they can, short barrels, longer barrels, different muzzles for different results, possible flashlights, slightly kind of cool, I guess. I don't really care, just because I never got in the game shop flashlight and laser sight off the bat. Let's see, better forward grips, for more accuracy. Extended clips, drum mags, I guess, would take up a lot of your capacity, your overall stock ammo, in return for a very slow and unbearable reload. Also, you get to shoot a lot more bullets. I guess fast mags, even perks, fuck attachments. If they can just add like 3 perks and they're being, short setting them out, like let's say a little bit less than Modern Warfare, well, I mean, shit, this game would feel a lot more better, and I feel like more roles have more strategic purpose. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.